Hi, I'm Jamila Bentley, and I'm a part of Tallahassee Community College's African Drum and Dance Ensemble. This year, we are excited to present our celebration of Juneteenth with a combination of traditional West African drum and dance, as well as contemporary Afrobeats dance. For those of you that don't know, Juneteenth is a combination of the words June and 19, which represents the date in 1865 that U.S. troops arrived in Galveston, Texas to ensure that all enslaved persons were freed. This date is a full 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, and Juneteenth is considered the longest running African American holiday celebrated in the U.S.
Hi, my name is Sarah Brown, and today the first two dances we're going to show you are a really good example of the very traditional side of West African culture, and the fact that these are rhythms and these are dance steps that have been passed down over generations, and that these rhythms and these dances all have a very particular meaning to the community that they're a part of. We're going to start off with Mendjiani, which is a dance which is traditionally done by the young girls in a village, usually the girls between about the ages of 7 and 14. And this dance is, the Mendjiani, the name can either come from the costumes that they're wearing, or that can be the name given. The members of the village will select one of the girls who's a particularly good dancer and call her the Mendjiani. And this dance is going to be performed by a couple of our students. At TCC, we have both an introductory class where we invite all TCC students. Any TCC student can sign up and learn some dancing and learn some drumming. And then we also have a larger performing ensemble that consists of students and faculty and community members and alumni and really anyone who wants to take part. And so Mendjiani is going to be performed by a couple of the students from our introductory class, and then the larger performing group is going to come in and perform Soko. And Soko is a dance that really represents the way that traditional dances work into sort of the stages of a person's life, because Soko is a dance that is usually performed by young people as they're entering their village in advance of their rites of passage. And so it can be an opportunity for young people to reflect on their responsibilities, reflect on their role in their community, etc. The choreography we're going to show you is by the great Muminatu Kamara. Muminatu is an absolute force in the African dance world. She spent a decade as the principal dancer for the Ballet Africain. She started her own company. She performs and teaches all over the world. And we were fortunate enough to have Muminatu come to a guest residency with us for a few weeks at TCC. And so this is the choreography. We're so grateful to get to share again the choreography that she taught to us. So here's Mendjiani and Soko.
Hello, my name is Kermit Harrison. I'm a part of the TCC African Drum and Dance Ensemble, and I'd like to do a couple things really quickly. Thing one, to talk about the anatomy of the drum, what parts of the drum, thing one, and then thing two, to talk about the importance of the drum to the African Drum and Dance Ensemble. So first, this is a djembe, and it's a part of a drum family. And the way that the djembe is made is that we start with a tree trunk, and it's a single piece. And if you can look on the inside, you can see that it's a single piece. It's not put together, it's carved out of one. And so there's the wood, and then we have the ropes, or the strings that we use in order to hold the head of the drum on and also to do the tuning. So we have wood, ropes, and then also animal skin. And so it could be cow skin or goat skin. In the case of this djembe, it's goat skin. Skin's laid across the top, and then there are 3 metal rings. There's one that can be seen here that's visible. There's another one that's right under it that the skin is wrapped under. You clamp between the two, put the ropes, and then there's a third metal ring at the bottom that's tied. And it keeps it all nice and firm at the top, and then that's how it's tuned. So that's the parts of the djembe. We have the wood that makes the trunk, the skin, and also the rings and the tuners. Now, the reason the drum ends up being so important is actually much more difficult to describe quickly, because in the village, the underlying idea is that rhythm, sound, motion is life, and that life is equivalent to sound, motion, action. So the drum allows for really the participation more fully in life. And so one of the reasons we like to celebrate with the African Drum and Dance Ensemble during Juneteenth celebrations is because a part of being enslaved is that the drums were removed from our African ancestors because there was a way that they could communicate. The languages often used in some villages were very, very close to what could be produced in playing of the drum. And so long distances communication could be done, and so it was outlawed. And in the emancipation efforts, when we find out that emancipation happens 2 years prior to the folks who were actually enslaved finding out, that's even more time that they were not allowed to use drums and to communicate in that way. So as a part of the current celebrations, we are very happy to be able to celebrate the culture and to play and use the drum.
So this piece is Lover by Fela Kuti, who is the founder, father, creator of Afrobeat, and a Pan-Africanist himself. This piece was choreographed by me, Sunshine Scott, in collaboration with the FSU Pan-African Ensemble, the African Contemporary Ensemble led by the wonderful Alaba. It was wonderful working with them this semester, as we've been wanting to for a while now. All of their musicians and singers are absolutely talented, and I believe that they were able to embody the spirit of Fela and his aim to push for a mix of jazz and funk and Afro beats, with just having a live band themselves. Pushing that in this piece was beautifully and creatively done, and just working with them was something that went seamlessly, and how it should be with music and culture and coming together. So I believe that we were able to embody it pretty well with a touch of flair, Africanism, seduction, and beauty. So here is Lover.
Tieni mon frère, à la yon fait
This piece is Crazy Tings, choreographed by Miss Bianca Hargret. Crazy Tings is definitely more up-tempo than Lover. Up-tempo as the TCC African Drum and Dance Ensemble is used to, but it was a different style, something that we did have to adjust to. But I'm so glad that this semester went the route that it did, or else we wouldn't have been afforded the opportunity to move out of our comfort zone and to expand on our talents, especially collaborating with, Afro-Nyota. And this piece was, Crazy Tings was definitely the theme this go around, but just a song by Tems herself, wonderful and beautiful artist, being captured through the vision of Bianca Hargret, collaborated with, the African Ensemble with FSU. I believe we were able to pull it off quite rather well. So without further ado, this is Crazy Tings.
Try. You don't even know the kind of things, but you try to tell me all these things. Give me some time, I need peace. I'ma need space some days, and I'm just trying to get my peace, and I'm just trying to get my. So you need someone to deceive, and you're trying to think that I'm the one for you. Somebody's crazy, crazy things are happening, crazy things are happening. If you need somebody's crazy, you fit drop somebody's crazy. Try. I just want to turn my back tonight. So I make it seem, I just want to turn my back tonight. Things are happening. If you need somebody's crazy, you fit drop somebody's crazy. Crazy things are happening. Crazy things are happening. If you need somebody's crazy, you fit drop somebody's crazy.